What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be comparing the Doogee Mix 2 and the Mix Alpha X. They both 6GB phone. According to specification, they are very similar except for the operating system version, because the Doogee Mix is running Android 7.1.1 while the Mix Alpha X is running Android 7.0. Battery is a little bit lower on the Mix Alpha X. The Doogee has a battery of 4060 milliamp battery, while the Mix Alpha X is got 3900. A quick look at the specification of the Doogee. LP25 CPU, 4 cores are clocking at 2.5 GHz, while 4 cores are clocking at 1.6 GHz. 6GB, 64GB. Display is 5.99 inches. 1080p display, 1080p by 2060p, that's HD plus. Android 7.1.1, like I mentioned earlier, 4060 milliamp battery, that's 4060. And the price as a present of this phone, the Doogee Mix 2, is £162. On the other hand, the Mix Alpha X costs a little bit less than the Doogee Mix 2. According to specification, they are the same thing except from the battery and the Android version, because this is updated version of 7.0 and this is running 7.0. Price as a present is £153. You can see just a little bit difference, maybe £10 difference. So I want to test these devices. I want to see what the 6GB is capable of in processing performance, in camera, in gaming, in battery test. It does not really matter how many battery you got. What about the battery drain test? This phone has 3900 milliamp battery. That doesn't mean the battery is rubbish. We're gonna drain the test. I'm gonna play video for half an hour. We're gonna see how much they discharge while playing the video on both devices. So let me go into the processing performance of both devices. I have a video that I've already put on there, so I'm gonna run this video in 4K. I'm gonna render the video in 4K. So let's render the video in 4K and let's see which one will come very quickly. Which one will render very quickly. So I'm gonna jump here. I'm gonna say 4K. Okay, you can see. So I'm just gonna say produce video, then I will speed it up in the middle. So let's go. 1, 2, go. Alright, so that's it. They're both on 0%. Don't forget the 6GB devices. So I expect a tie here, or even if anyone is gonna win, just a little bit difference, just by, I'm not expecting big margin, maybe few margin, maybe by 2 seconds, 3 seconds delay. But from what I'm saying, they're going at the same pace. So this means both devices are worth buying. So it means if they work at the same pace till the end, that means there's a tie. The 6GB on both devices makes a lot of difference, and it means it will be hard to tell which one is the winner at the end of the video, because they both doing the same job at the same time. No one is lacking behind. So this is the Mix Alpha X and this is the Doogee Mix 2. So for me, I'm just gonna speed it up. Hey guys, the video is rounding up now. As you can see, the Mix Alpha X is leading by 1%, currently on 96%, the Doogee on 95%. Notice when it was about 12%. So I think the Mix Alpha X is gonna finish this video rendering. Yeah, it's done on the Mix Alpha X, while the Doogee is waiting. Okay, now, so the Mix Alpha X won this test, but this is just a performance test. They both 6GB, and the time taken in this video, you can tell that if you're running 4K video, they will do the same job, easy peasy. But the Mix Alpha X still comes very quickly than the Doogee Mix. So I'm gonna be jumping into the display test now. All right, a very quick look of the display on both devices. You can tell they're doing a great job. It's just your personal preference, you know. Very good screen resolution, 1080p display on both devices. They're doing a great job. Look at it. Look, if you have any of both devices, I don't think you should complain. You know, what is best will be your own personal preference. You know, on the Doogee is a little bit brighter. I mean, the screen is a little bit brighter, while on the Maze it looks more kind of subtle, more natural. You know, it reminds me of Sony display, you know, and this is as a result of using different screen products. You know, on the Maze Alpha X you're using LG screen, while on the Doogee is sharp display. So that's why you're having the difference here. You know, I still think both devices are doing a great job. To be honest, watching anything of this on 1080p full HD, you will love it. You know, you will love it. And the view angle is not even bad either. You know, the view angle is not bad. You know, not bad at all. If you're wondering how does it, let's lay it flat. You see, I'm gonna switch it over so you can see what I'm saying. You see, so the view angle is not bad on both devices. For me, what is best, like I said, will be down to you. For me, I like both of them, and if I were to choose any of the screen, I will go with the Maze Alpha X. You know, I like the screen better than the Doogee, to be honest. You see, so great display on both devices, HD plus, 1080p, full HD plus, you know, on both devices. Great display, great display. You can see. So for me, it's up to you. It's your personal preference. Like I said earlier, what you want to choose is your own personal preference. But if I were to choose one, I think I would go with the one on the Maze Alpha X. Not that Doogee is not doing a great job. He's doing a great job too, but I just like the black on it. You know, the black on the Maze Alpha X is rich in color. You know, look at this. Look at that. So for me, I think they're both doing a great job. And look at the yellow on the Maze Alpha X. You know, on the Doogee it looks a little bit lighter. This can be forgiven. You know, this can be forgiven. Display is great on both devices. So guys, I'm gonna be jumping into the gaming performance test on both devices now. In case you're wondering how both devices will handle gaming, this is a test for you. You know, I don't think playing game on either of the devices should be a problem, to be honest. I don't think there should be problem playing game on the devices. So this just to run the game test to see how it does compare to each other. Oh, I did crash on this one. So that's the gaming experience for Maze Alpha X and the Doogee Maze 2. I'm still going to test the gaming on the Maze Alpha X in a big way. You know, I'm still going to run the graphic in test game, see how the phone can handle proper gaming. But this is just to see if there's going to be any lag or if there's going to be anything noticeable while watching gaming on both devices. For me, since they both use the same specification, I don't think there should be anything different from each other, and there's none, except that on the Doogee is a little bit brighter. This can be due to the screen, you know. It could be as a result of the screen resolution and the screen brightness. But the Vanny and the Doogee, they are both on full brightness, so I don't know why it's still looks brighter on the Doogee than the Vanny, you know. So that's just about the gaming. So what I'm gonna be doing next,
guys, so
I'm gonna be jumping into the camera
devices, you know, the Doogee Mix 2 and the Mix Alpha X. I mount both devices on the tripod, so I try to work around, and I can tell you the Mix Alpha X is doing a great job in stabilization. You know, there's no electronic image stabilization or optical image stabilization for both devices, but on the Mix Alpha X, you know, it looks more stable. While the Doogee, it looks a little bit shaky, you know. This is a standstill, you know. I'm standing right there just holding the tripod, and you can tell the Mix Alpha X looks still while the Doogee is noticeable. But on the other hand, too much exposure on the Mix Alpha X, you know, overexposed. Look at this sample now. On the Doogee, it looks exactly what I'm seeing in real life, while on the Mix Alpha X, too much contrast in it, brightness and contrast, you can tell. So I think both devices is hit and miss, you know. I do prefer the one on the Doogee, you know, when it comes to color reproduction, but it's not about color reproduction, you know. It's about stabilization, you know. I'm just standing there holding both devices on the tripod, and look what's happening. On the Mix Alpha X, it looks steady. On the Doogee, it's very shaky. I got an update today, and the update says it's gonna fix the camera autofocus, but I think it did fix it a little bit, but there's still autofocus problem on the Doogee, you know. But when it comes to color reproduction, to what is close to nature and to what you're seeing in real life, I think the Doogee is doing a great job. So it's a little bit of hit and miss, you know. You have to decide what you want. If your hand is stable, or if you put a Doogee on a tripod, on a standstill tripod. Okay, look at this sample now. Look at the sky. You can see too overexposed on the Mix Alpha X, and on the Doogee, exactly what I'm seeing in real life. But another thing you're gonna notice on the Doogee is focusing and defocusing. Let's try and pan around. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this angle. Look at this. So now what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna walk through. Let's see. I can't even tell you, even watching this alone, you can tell that walking with the tripod, focusing issue on the Doogee, and is very, very shaky, you know. You can see, look at it now. The Mix is already in focus. It had never had any issue of focus. I did this when I said this when I did the unboxing, that this phone focuses very quickly. And look at the Doogee. It's still not focusing. Oh my word. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to jump into the picture samples now.
Okay guys, I'm gonna play this video for half an hour, then we're gonna come back to see what battery percentage we have after we stop the video. Currently on the Mix Alpha X we have 63% left, while on the Doogee we have 75% left. So I'm gonna write it down, 63 and 75. We're gonna, when we come back, we're gonna minus what was drained for full 1080p half an hour video. So let's play the video for half an hour. I'm gonna speed up from here. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the video in a minute. So let's see where we are. I remember on the Mix Alpha X, I left the percentage on 63%, while on the Doogee Mix 2, I left the percentage on 75%. So let's stop the video and let's see what is left, you know, after all the... Okay, so what we're left with on the... I think both... Yeah, both devices are very hot. It's not easy, you know, to be streaming for that long, full HD. So what is left on the Doogee Mix is 66%, from 75 to 66. That's not too bad. While on the Mix Alpha X is 54%. So that's about 9% drop, you know. And then from the Doogee, 65 to 66, I think is about 9% drop too. So I think this test, I remember I did it with the Doogee and the Vanny. Yes, I did the comparison, and I think it was about 9% drop too. So both devices dropped 9%. Yeah, include my test for this video, guys. What I think of both devices, I think they are great in their department, you know. When it comes to camera comparison, I think I would go with the Mix Alpha X. You know, I know the Doogee looks more natural, you know, it does look more natural, to be very honest with you. But what about the focusing issue? It did not focus on time, and when it focused, it defocused very quickly. but the Mix Alpha X is just there, right there in focusing. It doesn't look focused, though it looks overexposed a little bit. The Mix Alpha X, I think that's just the only thing the Mix Alpha X have more upper hand than the Doogee Mix 2, you know. They're both great devices. Like I said, the screen reproduction, you know, I like the color reproduction on the Mix Alpha X than the Doogee. But whichever one you get, you should be happy. They're great devices in their department, like I said earlier, and I think they will serve you, you know. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you guys for watching my video. I do appreciate your time as usual. I will see you when I make a new video. Bye. God bless.